Hi, I'm Greta.
And I'm Scott, and we're the board game couple, turning game night
into Off with His Head! Oh, sorry. Getting a little carried away there with this week's theme. Today we're talking about a game called Guillotine, the revolutionary card game where you win by getting a head.
I already have one. Do I win?
Doesn't work that way.
Oh. Well, Guillotine is a card game designed by Paul Peterson and released by Avalon Hills. The game takes place during the French Revolution, and you play rival guillotine operators who vie to win the best collection of nobles' heads over the course of 3 rounds.
During your turn, you can play a variety of action cards. These will let you change the order of the nobles in line for the guillotine. But be careful, some cards will let you move nobles few spaces back and forth, but other cards will change the order randomly. Whichever noble is at the head of the guillotine line at the end of your turn is going straight into your collection.
Different types of nobles are worth different point values. Marie Antoinette is one of the highest valued cards in the deck, and killing wholesome characters like the martyr or the hero of the people will get you negative points. At the end of 3 rounds, if your collection of heads is worth more than your opponent's, you've won.
This is a really fun, fast-paced, cute little game. It's really easy to learn and easy to play. It's a really great palate cleanser if you've been playing a lot of challenging or lengthy games and just want a bit of a break in between. Despite the somewhat morbid subject matter, this game is very lighthearted, silly, and goofy, and to be honest, it just sort of works. The beauty in the game for me lies in reading each card fully. You're not actually just moving nobles around, you're doing things like pushing them or tripping them. So every action you play is totally themed out, and it really adds a little bit of magic to the game. I'm not as big of a fan of the action cards that let you manipulate the other player's head collections. I know. Surprise, surprise. I just want to mind my own business and not screw over the other players. But in Guillotine, I can accept them. They're lighthearted enough that it never feels like a personal attack, and it works better than I've seen it work in other games. A tip I will say, if you don't like cutthroat cards, like I don't, talk with your partner before you begin the game and see if there's a compromise there. Scott and I have played games where we've removed those kinds of cards completely or where we've just sort of limited how often we can play them, and it's enhanced my experience of the game significantly. However, with Guillotine, I don't really think you're going to have to do that. There aren't too many of those cards, and like I said, they're funny enough that it sort of works.
Yeah, every time someone plays a take that type card, you're usually laughing too hard to feel bad about it. So while they are there, it's still a fun element of the game. I also really enjoy the sense of humor that this game has. It is a very morbid, dark sense of humor, and that's right up my alley. I really, really enjoy the going forward and, push this guy forward, take that guy back, get the church guy, yay! It's really fun. I really enjoy that aspect of it. Now, this game is a pretty light game. It's not very complicated, but I think that works in its favor because that means you end up, it's great for introducing games to people who maybe their only experience so far has been Monopoly or Trouble or Sorry or things like that. So this is a really good game. It's kind of a gateway game to get new players into this whole hobby of ours. I really enjoy it every time we've played. We've played a couple times over and over again. And I think it's a great game. I really have fun with it.
So, Scott, are you going to rate this one date night or fight night?
Absolutely date night. It's a great time. We always have fun playing together. Even when we take it to other people, we have fun with everyone. It's light enough, but it still has a little bit of a strategy, planning out what's going to happen, what action cards you're going to use. It's really, really fun. I wholeheartedly recommend it.
I agree. I'm going to go with date night on this one. It's definitely short, so you'll get to play it multiple times in a night, but you never feel like fighting. There's no tension. You're just laughing your way through it, and for me, that gets a date night. If you liked this video, please make sure to click like.
And if you want to see more, make sure you click subscribe so that next time you can see us talk about... Mwah!